Hello, everyone. I just want to thank each and every one of you for coming and celebrating this wonderful couple here. These two have had to overcome more challenges than anyone could have imagined this past year and a half. They say that distance makes the heart grow fonder, and it shows through their love, friendship, and dedication to one another. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Allison's older sister. Growing up with two younger sisters had its challenges. I remember when Allie would borrow my clothes, pick the same sports I did, and even the same college. As Allison and I grew older, our relationship changed from sisters into best friends. Allie is kind, caring, and passionate. She's there for you whenever you need her, and is someone who can make you laugh until you cry. I'm so incredibly lucky to not only have her as my sister, an amazing aunt, and my best friend. When Allie first told me that she was dating Nick, I was thinking, how are they going to make this work? He's all the way from Germany. It didn't take me long to see the love that they shared for one another, the way they could make each other laugh, how Nick had all of Allie's Instagram poses down and numbered accordingly, and how they shared a love for traveling. I'm so incredibly happy that Allie chose to go to Winona and met Nick. Nick has been a great addition to our family, and we are so happy to have him here. We wish his family could be here to celebrate with us, but we know they're here in spirit. Now, if we could all raise our glass to a love that has overcome all things, cheers to Allie and Nick.
Prost! 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 That's German, by the way, for cheers. You're done talking, Nick.
Hi everyone, my name is Jenny. I'm Allie's other older sister. And the first time I heard of Nick as Allie's boyfriend was actually through one of my friends. They texted me and they said, "Hey Jenny, who is this guy all over Allie's Instagram? Are they dating?" And back then I knew of Nick as one of Allie's really good friends. So that's what I said. I said, "No, I think they're just best friends." And so here we are at Nick and Allie's second wedding. And believe it or not, I stand by that statement. Because I think anyone who was up there on that hill knows that we just witnessed the marriage of two best friends. And if you know Allie, you know that she has quite a few best friends. But I think, it's obvious that there's something really unique and deeply special about this friendship. And I've seen the strength of that friendship over the past year and a half especially, as they both flew thousands of miles across oceans and continents, if only to spend a day or two with one another, as Allie prepared their apartment, then their second apartment, and then their town home for the day when Nick would finally live in Minnesota. And when Nick finally and for good traveled to the U.S., sacrificing moments and experiences with his own family to start his life with Allie. And most of all, in the regular and mundane moments that I'm sure a lot of us take for granted. Right? When Nick cracks a bad dad joke that somehow still makes Allie laugh. When Allie and Nick lovingly argue over the latest item that Allie bought for their baby. Boy or girl, we'll find out soon. When they, instead of texting goodnight or saying goodnight over the phone, they get to say it in person as they fall asleep together in the room they now share. And so today, we get to bear witness to Allie and Nick really solidifying that friendship into a lifelong love and commitment. And Allie and Nick, I know that the two of you well know that the wedding is not the destination. It's just the first step on this really long and lovely journey that is marriage. And there will be many more peaks and many more valleys ahead of you. And while you can't map out the specific contours of those peaks or the depths of those valleys, you can take comfort in the fact that you get to travel that journey with your best friend by your side. So let's all raise a glass to the bride and groom May your love and friendship grow deeper with each twist and turn of the road ahead. And may you never forget the joy you feel today, knowing that you got to marry your best friend, not once, but twice. Dad and Nick, cheers. Salute.
Hello everyone, my name is Giovanni. Some of you may have heard, and some of you may have not, but I was not the first choice for best man. That being said, Christian Colby is not here today because he's stuck in Oslo, Norway. But if you know the guy, you know that he's really happy he doesn't have to be standing up here right now. And I'm very happy to do it for him. That being said, Christian probably had 5 minutes worth of stuff that he memorized. Me, on the other hand, I'm up here kind of winging it. And that being said, that's the difference between those Northern Europeans and us Southerners.
You betcha!
But most importantly, Nick and Allie, while you're putting together your family, I know that Nick, your family back in Germany, is also very happy for you. And I know that you wish they were here, and I know that they wish they could be here for you too. But I think the most important thing here is that not only you, me, or Allie, but everyone here knows that you've had family here in Winona since you stepped foot in the city. So that being said, as you are making your own little family here in the United States, remember where you come from, but keep pushing on, because you have family here too that have your back for here, tomorrow, and on and on and on. I love you both.
Really caught me. I don't cry very often.
Oh, that's a lie.
Funny story. Like those folks that were here like the last 2 weeks of college before I had to go to Florida, probably back to Germany. I cried like 2 weeks in a row every night when I had to leave Winona. But well, Gio, thank you. So I just want to thank all of you. As we're passing out these cupcakes before we have both are saved, please do not touch the cupcakes. We're trying to have this thing all together in about 5 minutes. Just little ones, Logan, Landon, don't touch the cupcakes. But I just want to sincerely thank all of you for coming. It's a great pleasure, privilege to have all of you here, and I want to say a big thank you to the Ramey family, the extended Ramey family, for welcoming me. I can't say it for advance because I've lived here for so long previously, but just welcoming me in their tribe, in their family, it's been incredible. They've been helping this entire week, setting everything up. It's been amazing, all of you. So thank you sincerely. And of course, also want to mention my own family not being able to be here. As some of you might have seen, the poster up there said that they're here in spirit. It sounds morbid, almost like they might not be doing so well, but they truly are here in spirit. As a matter of fact, my mother is waiting for me to send a WhatsApp in about 5 minutes about the gender reveal. It's 2 a.m. in the morning in Germany, and the more we talk, it's going to be later in the night, so we got to get this going, find the gender. My mom wants to know, my dad wants to know, and they're so glad that you all can be here. We're planning a little ceremony or some kind of party next summer in Germany. That's going to be great. Hopefully the Rameys, most of them can come too. And just to touch upon what Gio was saying, since my family cannot be here in person, I'm so grateful to have the Rameys. As well as a matter of fact, I have the 2 Michigan people that first welcomed me to the States in 2010 here. It's Kathleen and Stephanie. When I first moved to this country, they hosted me, and I lived with Kathleen. I worked with Stephanie for a year before I came to Winona. And then, of course, I have my 2 Minneapolis parents, which is Diane and Big Ed. They put me in for every Thanksgiving, every Easter, every Christmas before each. My roommate Ed. I drank so much of their beer. I'm so sorry. But as a broke college kid, it was very important to have parents that had a lot of beer in their house, and you guys are excellent. And then also my Winona family and Bruno and Julie, who are Gio's parents. Thank you so much for being so kind to my parents and welcoming me. And most importantly, I want to thank Allison for being such a great wife the last few months, a great girlfriend prior to that, and fiance. You might not know this, but the last week has been really turbulent. Our cat, Polly, had to go to the vet about a week ago because her face was falling off. She had like a real bad fungus on her. We got it. It's in check now. It's fine. Then her tooth fell out last week. Her tooth fell out. It's alright. Tooth fell out. The car was leaking oil and lots of things. The AC broke at her house. It's all good now. But I want to thank you all. I want to thank the Raineys. And I want to thank my beautiful wife for welcoming me and being here with me tonight.
Oh wow, how do I follow up? I don't know how to do it.
Hello. Wow. How do I follow that up? I can't. So thank you, Nick, for saying all the thank yous. Thank you to my family, my bridesmaids, everyone who has helped make this day possible. Thank you to all of you for coming despite the many reschedules. I think we're all really anxious to find out the gender. So I think that we should just bite into these cupcakes.
Hold them up.
Hold them up.
Are you doing a countdown?
Yeah, we're gonna do a countdown. So let me get mine open.
Nick, you in? $20? $20? You got boy? I got girl. Alright, I got 20 to you, 20 to you.
Okay, so we're gonna do.
I'm serious now, dude.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a 3, 2, 1, bite.
The Raineys, so many grandsons. Hey, Cottage Grove, if any other kids, there's going to be just like a line of cousins running Cottage Grove, just all boys in Cottage Grove.